Welcome back to another Nova Changelog patch notes and update video, July 2026 edition. I'm your guest host Tim, filling in for all the main guys that would be doing this video because they're all out in the field fighting fire. If you weren't aware, many members of the Nova team, including myself, are still active first responders, and there's plenty of times, such as now, when emergency scenarios unfolding across Canada and the United States, it requires our guys to be out in the field instead of at the office. Keep them in your thoughts, and I will do my best to fill their shoes today. So just because we've got a bunch of our team out in the field right now doesn't mean our software developers and engineers aren't hard at work trying to fix bugs, make your user interface better, and just improve the general experience of Nova as a whole every single step of the way. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what our team has been working on behind the scenes. New features: custom fields for flights and reports. Custom fields got a major upgrade across pilot and fleet tracking. You can now add custom field values when manually creating a flight, bulk edit fields across multiple flights at once, and custom fields now show up correctly in exported PDFs and report templates. This is great news for those teams who've got a bunch on their plate to manage. If you got a bunch of pilots, you got a bunch of workspaces, you got a bunch of stuff going all at once, this should really help you out. And speaking of customizing your missions, Workspace PDF Logos. You can now set a logo for your workspace that appears on all generated PDFs, keeping your exported documents consistent with your agency's branding. Not only will this help you keep your Nova-generated maps apart from any other departments, it'll help add that little bit of flair of having your logo already printed on the critical information your leadership needs to see. We're all about taking pride in your work here, and so now we're giving you some more tools to do so. Pilot certification and currency notifications. Nova will now automatically send email notifications when pilot certifications or currency status need attention, so nothing slips through the cracks between flights. Managing a large team with a bunch of different pilots is already really stressful, and having been a former training officer myself, I know how much of a headache it can be managing everyone's expiration dates, managing everyone's certifications and qualifications. This is just one more tool that we're giving you to manage all of your fleet, manage all of your pilots, and take a lot of the stress off of your back. Expanded hardware support. Nova now supports stitching with Gremsy Orus imagery. For those of you who, like me, don't know what Gremsy Orus is, allow me to kind of fill you in. Gremsy Orus is a drone gimbal payload option that combines extremely powerful cameras, thermal imaging sensors, and a laser rangefinder. It boasts an IP55 rating and is built to withstand high speeds. And it's built to be modular, so it can be connected to many different types of drones. It's definitely one of those higher end and kind of rare assets in our field, but here at Nova, we're always trying to make sure that whatever tools you have in terms of hardware, you've got the software to back you up and help you complete your mission no matter what. So for any other teams that are out there running the Gremsy Orus, don't worry, we've got everything you need in order to manage your imagery now set up in Nova completely natively. Additionally, for those teams that fly Astro drones, we've got something for you as well. Nova can now automatically read the FMV metadata from your Astro CSV exports. If your team is running either of these, your data will now flow through Nova without extra steps. Since both of these are pretty new, just give us a holler if you run into any issues. And finally, we come to bug fixes. We fixed an issue with workspace invite handling, field values now copy correctly when editing flights, we fixed the padding on pilot tracking report PDFs, and we made some general UI fixes across edit and detail views. There's nothing more frustrating than running into bugs in your software, and that is true for you, the user, as well as our team as well. So when you encounter any bugs, make sure you let us know, because trust me, we want to quash them as fast as we can to make sure that they're not sitting there, for lack of better terms, bugging you when you're trying to get your work done. So that's going to wrap it up for this month's changelog. If you want to read through it, we've got all the information on our website. You should be getting an email as well. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the YouTube comment section below or reach out to us at Nova directly. We have all the links to contact us in our description, as well as the links to all of our various social medias. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.